confident. You know, so that time he was very confident, but now his confidence level is like over top, like over top. We've got TJan in the house. It's great to have you on the show once again. It's great to have you. Great to have you.
Thank you.
Wonderful big video, by the way. I saw it was in a lawn tennis court, right?
No,
was that a lawn tennis court?
It was a football.
Oh, a football pitch.
Yeah.
Okay,
Wow. Looking different. You know,
it's
when
hard
some
to
people
differentiate
direct
it.
some videos, man, everything is
I'm
changed.
telling you. We're talking about the video. Big shout out there to Kemi Adetibashi,
Yes,
directed the video.
yes,
Let's
yes,
talk
she
about
did.
that video, Aduke. It was wonderful. I love the visuals. Something else. How was it putting together the video and getting the director to
Oh
shoot
well,
that for you?
it took a while because we contacted a couple of directors before, you know, we shot it, and some of them said they were available. Some of them, you know, just the whole story of I have backlogs of work to do and stuff, you know. But then we contacted Kemi as well, and she heard the song and she was so amazed. She was really, you know, she was impressed by, you know, like, who sang the song? Like, I don't know this person, and this person is so good. And we never really met before, you know, she shot the video, but we just got in contact properly. Like, we were always talking back and forth, you know, and she just couldn't stop expressing how much she loved the song and how much she would have, you know, she would love to do so many things. And we thought, like, I mean, who better should shoot the video if not her? Because I personally love her, you know, her works, and I feel like really privileged to have her shoot my video. I mean, and then also the song was produced by Cobhams, and we thought it would have been a proper compliment, like, to the song. So yeah, it was all just God, and I'm just really thankful that, I mean, it worked out that way.
Getting Cobhams on your video, that's really awesome.
I tell you, he was,
with him.
yeah, amazing. Cobhams is an amazing person. He's been so wonderful to me. He was there at the shoot till 2 a.m.
Whoa.
Like, he came for his, you know, his part of the shoot, and he had to wait till 2 a.m. before he, like, you know, he could actually be on camera and all that. Like, you know, it's just awesome. I have no words.
I think everything compliments from Cobhams to Kemi Adetibashi. But what was it like working with Cobhams in the studio?
It's a life experience, because this is someone that, you know, you've probably heard about since you were a kid and all that, you know, the stories, the awesomeness, basically. And having him produce a song for you, it's a big deal. I never could stop feeling, you know, like, man, this is Cobhams, man. I have to kill this. I have to make sure I'm doing, you know,
and
all
I'm
my
sure
utmost
he pointed
best.
out every single sound that I don't
Bro,
know. I've heard so much
that's it.
about him, like how he
Yeah,
can see the
yes,
tiniest.
he sees.
Did you
the-
thrive under that pressure?
Well, at first I was really under the pressure. Trust me, not thriving. You know, and then at some point it was like, "How far now, TJan? Where you stop stressing, man? Just enjoy yourself. Just make music. Enjoy it." I'm like, okay. This is Cobhams, right? Yeah, it's like, okay, cool. Like, just enjoy yourself, you know. So he makes us get really chatty. We talk a lot, we gist, we play around the studio, you know. It was so cool that when we eventually derived the song, he was screaming all over the studio like, "Hey, we don't get heat, or we don't," you know, that kind of thing. He's so playful.
Wow.
And, you know, people have the perception that, he's going to be all, you know, too headstrong, all that, very uptight, but nah, nothing of sort. He's an absolutely amazing human being.
How long did you guys take to record the song?
Okay, because it has a process. There's always a process to which, you know, we record. We start off by vibing. We vibe together, like, okay, let's see how this goes. Which one goes? Which one works? Which one does not work? You know, and by the time we decide on which song to do, then we start going back and forth on making the beat and writing the song. This also can take maybe a week or two. Wow. You know, this is before we actually eventually record. So now when the song is ready, and I'll get maybe like a week again to, you know, just get familiar with the song. I think I got familiar with it for like 2 weeks before I recorded, you know, so it took me like 2 weeks before I recorded it.
Compared to other songs, was this long or short?
It's long.
Okay.
It's a long process. Yeah.
But does the longness make
yes,
the
it makes
song
it like, you know, when you're marinating the chicken. I mean, when you leave it inside, you know, till tomorrow morning, it gets better.
From you knowing the song before coming to the studio, like, okay, this is the idea I have in my head. I already know what I want the instrumental to be.
Even if you know the song, there'll still be a process, which is making the beat, also a process where you get to get your song familiar with the beat, and also the part where when you sing the song is believable. That really goes a long way. Like, I wasn't allowed to actually record until he heard that he can feel that I'm missing ADUKE.
Oh.
Do you understand? Like, yeah, it's actually that dope.
Deep.
Yeah, and dope. And when he got to the point where he thought, okay, I think you're there now, I started recording. And recording took about a whole day. Yes,
Okay.
just so that it's just on point. I took each part about maybe 15 times each. So there was a lot to pick from. There was a lot to, so it's a lot of work. But then eventually, I mean, this is what it's done. It's given me the #1 song in the country. So I don't think it's too much sacrifice, really.
Whoa, that's cool.
Very cool.
What is who is ADUKE? What is ADUKE?
My extent, I have a relation that my name is ADUKE too.
Awesome.
Yeah,
You see,
I don't know how to explain because it's overwhelming because you're singing about ADUKE. ADUKE is actually
Wow,
my name.
she's overwhelmed.
The other states, worry, ADUKE. Which worry?
Thing is, ADUKE really is not one person in particular, because it's usually the name that is given to your daughter if maybe depending on the circumstance that she's born with, and then it could be that okay, she's born into the time when the father started getting real good cash, so yo, I'm really taking care of this my child, Omotan Duke, you get me? So really, it wasn't that it was about a particular lady or something. It was just that it helped to depict what we were trying to say exactly. It helped to really narrow down how much care we're trying to explain, how much love we're trying to, really, really just show, all that stuff. And, people have asked, what's the inspiration behind this ADUKE? Because it felt a little more than the usual. It felt really deep, and, I'm like, it's just a storyline. It's just
a story that you can relate to, or something that happened.
Everyone can basically relate to it, because it's more of I'm proposing to the girl that I love so much, the girl that I care for so much, would you be mine, and all that stuff, So I think it's just basic, almost basic, but it was just the delivery that actually just gave it more, more meaning and all that.
Yeah, someone says delivery that killed it.
Yeah, for a #1 song, for the #1 song in Nigeria, are some of your fans disappointed? Okay,
absolutely
come on,
not.
Guy, he was like this, and no, I prefer this to this R&B.
Everyone, it's funny because everyone I meet, everyone that comes my way, anyone that's heard the song, there's only one thing they have to say: don't change from this. Don't even stop this.
Reminds me of a particular artist you were talking about, how he was R&B at some point, then there was a rapid switch. Eventually,
I think there's a good mix to the type of R&B I'm doing, and I think there's a balance to it, and it just satisfies the area needs of people.
How do you attain that balance?
Exactly.
I wouldn't say I know how exactly, but it's just me.
It's bringing who you are.
Yes,
is it you or the producer?
Great one.
Is it you or the producer?
Are
you okay? This
when at some
point,
point there was a point where I was thanking him man, thank you, Kobe. It was no, it's not me. It was you. It was you. If you did not sing the song the way you did, it wouldn't have made any sense. It would not be taking you, all over the world or anything that's happening right now. So it's really you. So I think putting myself at my bare self into the music and just going the way, that God has really given me the talents to be able to go with. I think it's just best for me to just follow up, because everyone I meet basically just tells me, look, dude, this is who you are. You found your sound. You found this. So I don't think there's going anywhere for me right now. Although I'll still enjoy my music, do what kind of music I want to do, and all that. But
I'm
for
glad
now,
he's not saying never.
Did you know this will be a hit? Did you know at any point before it came out?
Before Cobhams.
The point I knew it was a hit was when we got the final mix.
That's when you knew it was going to be a hit.
I knew for myself that it's a hit.
There was going to be a hit.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Now, considering that we are in a very competitive industry,
Yeah.
what someone now asking for advice, what really makes a hit song? Is it the vocal prowess? Or is it the producer's talent? Or is it acceptability or trend? What do you think are those constituents, those things that make for a hit song?
Tips for hit songs.
if it's possible to give that. If it's possible.
Well, I wouldn't exactly say that I know for sure what the tips are, but I know one thing is that grace. Grace is the time. Grace is the time when you cough, it becomes a hit. When you're not supposed to get it, it becomes a hit. When you don't deserve it, you're favored. So it's grace, God's grace, really.
But this is not the answer.
It's not the answer, but the truth is, I've done better. I've done good songs in the past,
and it didn't like
become what this is today. So aside the fact that hard work meets the time, like time and chance, I think it's just still grace.
Don't you think it was a process that having put in those other songs, it groomed you for this stage? Because what we see now is a product of what has been before now. So don't you think that it was a kind of process? It wasn't like something just came up and said, okay, now is the time. Don't you think that it was your working on your ability, working on your skills, your vocal, your vocal strength and all of that? Like you said it before you came out that you're a better singer now. You definitely had to improve along the way. So are we trying to say that we just chill and when the grace come, make the grace come?
Yeah. Here's the thing. In my own case, yes, it was a process. It wasn't just a one day, one hit wonder song kind of thing. It was a process. But then, how about the cases of people like Kiss Daniels? People like people who drop one song and it's just working. You understand? Yeah. So it's usually not it's not a one-line thing like, oh, it has to be a process. No, it's usually just grace, like I said before, because I could have met Cobhams the very first time I started music, and it would have started giving me really, really good reviews now. Do you understand? But this is the time that I'm supposed to make.
Okay, I think I understand what you're saying.
So it's really a thing of hard work too, but then if it's not working immediately, then the process comes in, which is my own situation. So but I'm thankful to God nonetheless.
Knocking at that door.
It's really beautiful now. I mean, it's amazing how just one song will almost, or maybe even change your life totally. And it's growing exponentially.
How much has this changed TJan?
It's not changing.
Not changing TJan, but how much of things around TJan have changed because of this song?
A lot. Like, there's definitely a lot of attention now. There is a lot. Trust me, it feels like I'm the only one who can sing R&B in the country.
Wow.
But then that's not the truth.
How is it shown? How is it shown? Is it in concerts or bookings and all of that? How has that shown?
All of that. I'm booked like the whole, like I've never been booked for 2 weeks straight.
Wow.
Before. And now it's back to back.
Yes. I can't, it's actually really funny, but that's how it is now.
Wow.
And this is like the time when, the weddings are about to start rolling in, the shows proper, I'm getting calls from big people that I never thought I would meet, people that I never thought they would acknowledge me. All that stuff is happening all in this time frame, so it's a lot is going on.
Now, how can an artist do it right? Because I've heard a lot of people talk about the fact that, this person is doing it right.
An artist can't do it right.
He's doing this, and
he needs a lot of people to help him do it right.
I mean, staying relevant.
Relevant. Okay,
how
cool.
How can an artist stay relevant? Everything is coming in, then all of a sudden, it's like maybe it's not the season, it's not truffle season, or it's not apple season. How do you stay relevant as an artist?
Oh well, here the system is consistency, which is to not stop doing what you're doing, to always put out materials. That's the system out here, and that's the system we have to follow, or else you will be left behind. You will be treated like you never was even available at some point before, and so I believe it's just consistency. Just keep up, try to put more work ethics, put more energy, give it your all, basically, because if you don't, the guys that are there, like the guys that are actually on top,
They'll take it.
They're not even just going to take it. They're there and they don't want to leave.
So you can't actually go back and try to review your stuff, and no time for waiting.
There is no time. You just have to keep dishing out stuff.
Good, bad, ugly.
Yes, just keep dishing out. But then it would. I mean, the good progress would have helped. Would have helped that. Yes, and then bring on board good people with good, listening ears. People who really have good materials that want to put, let you have so that you can put out. So they also want to help you stay on that level, or maybe just keep growing and all that stuff. So it's not going to be just any music. It's going to be good music, basically. And then I don't know, for some people sometimes it goes back and forth. But hopefully I'm praying that God gives me the opportunity to be able to just keep dishing out amazing music like this, so that we keep going up.
So which would you prefer, like popularity around or awards internationally?
Both.
Both of them? No, you have to choose one.
I have to choose.
You're getting awards back to back. They're calling you for this. They're calling you for that. Oh, BET, you have to be there and all that.
I think
or staying at home and making
I remember when Kobe and I were talking, and then I was like, Kobe, man, I'm sure these songs that we're doing, they're going to get me close to a Grammy. He was like, look at this man. We're talking. See, so you think I'm going to be wasting all my time here trying to just get close to Grammy? Now what for you? I'm like, it's like, you're getting a Grammy, dude. I'm like, yes, amen, I'm getting a Grammy. So definitely, I think I would love for the awards, and with the awards comes the recognition, all that stuff. I mean, I won't be getting a Grammy in Nigeria, and everyone, the child that they're just giving birth self will not know me. Do you understand? So I think the awards, because I love to do music. It's a passion. So I really want to be recognized for it too, as well. And appreciated for it too. So that's important.
Right, moving forward, what are we to expect after ADUKE? Moving forward.
More amazing stuff. Because I am, like I said before, I am trying to focus on more conscious music, and I already
more conscious
music in the sense that ADUKE got your attention.
Okay.
Do you understand? Like,
yeah, I do.
Things that would make you feel, things about life, things about what's happening. We live every day like, yes, but then sometimes we forget the smallest things. So music like that, music that just reminds you of, wow, yes, it's true. That kind of expression in your face and in your mind, and yeah, it's just going to be a little more conscious music. But then it doesn't. I'm a young man. I'm not an old person. So I really want to communicate with my peers as well. Reach out to them, because come on, I shouldn't be just trying to reach out to the old folks as well. So that also brings the part where I still have to do some really hip hop stuff and get to the club. But what's going to change is it's just going to be right. If it's not right, then we're not.
What makes it
out.
right?
What makes it right is when you're putting out content with it.
Okay.
There's sometimes that songs like that have no content. They just sound amazing though, but no content. But in my own opinion, what makes it right is having a content along
good content.
With, proper content.
Proper content.
Yes, with however the beat comes. Just putting a good content, like you said, to it, and yeah, I think that makes it, in the lights of still, making conscious music but having fun with it. Exactly. So yeah.
All right. Any plans for an album, EP soon?
Oh well, an album would sound a little too extravagant right now, but I am. Yes,
why would it?
It would, because this is like a song that is properly introducing me to everyone. They would want, like I personally would want a follow through. I want people to know me, to be able to digest my music, to be a part of my music before I can say, oh, okay, now I'm ready for an album. But then I'm leaving the process of an album right now. I am, exploring. I am doing a lot of checks and balances, trying to see how I can follow up with the music. It's a lot of work when you start getting traction at some point. It becomes even harder, because now you have the attention, so what are you doing with it? What do you want to make of it? Yes, you need to, like, what are people's expectations and all that, and it just gets a little tough. And that's when you need a lot of people around you. You need a lot of good heads, basically, around you. And I'm thankful to God that, He's provided amazing people for me right now, and I feel like I'm in a good place to, just keep dishing out good music. And then as time goes on, the progress will determine
if or when. Is
yes,
it about
when.
if or when?
No, it's not if.
If,
It's
okay.
definitely
When.
going to be an album.
Okay,
It's just
because
when.
some people just say album. I don't think they ever.
No, it's a matter of when.
It's
Time.
a matter of
When.
when.
Yes,
Okay, so
time.
any collaboration in the works?
Absolutely,
Plenty.
lots.
Mentioned?
Yes, no, I mean, this song has actually put me on the spot a lot, and a lot of people are like, let's get TJan to do this, let's get TJan to do that, or I'd like to be on a track
hear
with
some names.
TJan. Some of these people.
Okay, clues. Clues.
He was about calling the names. Just
No, I wasn't going to call the name. Actually.
You were about to
No,
now.
I wasn't. I said some of these
Who
people.
said you
some
were?
of these
You were.
people.
Think. I
Some
know
of
the name
these
that's coming out of your head
people.
now.
Aduke. It's Aduke.
Okay, but if you are more apart from those that you are planning to do collaborations with, if there was a dream candidate you'd have wanted to pick for a
For Aduke.
collaboration, what would you?
For Aduke?
Who would you do?
No, Aduke stays original. Let's
Yeah,
let
stays.
that-
I mean,
No
something
remix.
else.
No, there won't be a remix.
For
At
something
all.
else,
No.
who would you want to
We'll
collaborate
take it for your word,
with?
though.
Yes,
There'll be a
there
remix.
will be a
Promise.
remix. Maybe after like 50 years, someone
Okay.
can now decide to say, can you give me the rights to do
License.
this and all that? Yeah, maybe you can enjoy it at the time because it's 50 years later.
Nice. First
But
time
for
I'm hearing
now,
that.
it's staying original, it's staying true, staying real. It's staying as what people loved in the beginning. Yes.
So I was asking, who would you want to do on something, on anything? Who would you
Well,
want to do a
I'd love to
collaboration with
do a
that
lot
you-
of international collaborations, really,
Exactly, so,
because
like who?
I feel like that would help to, put our kind of music out there, put the recognition to the right, mindset of, that these guys are not just one-sided. These guys are actually versatile. These guys can also appeal to the kind of audience they are appealing to. So I definitely would like an international collaboration. Collaborations with people from South Africa, people from Tanzania, Kenya. Just mix the cultures and make it more
how
global.
About, okay.
Okay.
American, European.
Sure,
French.
now definitely. There's
Like
too
I
much.
want to get some names.
Some names
That you would like to.
I've been a
If
fan
you-
of
if-
Chris Brown since
okay.
forever, since he
Okay.
began singing and all.
That's not too far. Don't
yes,
worry.
no,
Chris
it's
is-
not.
Chris
It's
is-
actually.
Chris is
It's
like-
like
he's
right
my
here
neighbor,
now these
like,
days.
I can-
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not too far. It's not too
Yeah,
far.
big shout out to Wiz though and
Yeah.
Davido and the rest of them who are like really bringing the international market into town. It's amazing. They're doing amazing stuff and
Big ups to
man.
them.
Big ups to them.
Chris
really.
Brown. Anyone
Yeah.
else?
Yeah.
Rock.
Rock?
Yeah. Country.
No.
Nah,
No.
popular. Just popular for now.
I just like I'm an R&B guy. I love people like Usher. I love
Kelly.
Justin Bieber's music these days. It's amazing. His Purpose album was what I was listening to before I got here.
What has this song of recent?
Well,
Justin
Bieber has
Justin
been
Bieber's
mature.
action, yeah,
It's been quite mature.
It's amazing,
It's amazing.
actually. Ah,
This
my
guy's
God,
different
you
now.
should
That
listen
guy.
to his new album, though.
I think people are just focusing on his person. They're not really focusing
Well,
on
the
his
music actually got attention to, like, this Purpose
yeah.
album got people's attention. It opened him up to a new what's it called, like chapter, like a new order of fans, because before I didn't think he had people in the 20s and above really following him, but now they're like puppets for him, man.
Listening to you speak makes me wonder, what kind of music gets to you? What kind of music have you listened to recently and you're like, oh, yes, this is what I would have done?
You see all this new school R&B people, all those Bryson Tiller songs, they get to me.
They get to
Yes,
you.
because when you listen, you would figure that this has to be talent. It wasn't made out of because they said you should sing. It was made with talent, with it was made out of originality. It might not sound as like the regular R&B type of songs that we grew up listening to, but it's just amazing. Those
So you're
guys
all
are-
R&B, listening to R&B
Yes,
alone.
I like
other
to
kind of
dance.
music.
Not like I don't like to dance, but
Okay.
then for me, in person, I would listen to Justin Bieber. I listen to Bryson Tyler. I listen to Chris Brown. I listen to Usher. I listen to all those music that really just makes you appreciate having a good voice and proper content and I mean, basically the truth is, Americans they've really put music on a very, 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 very serious level. Like it's crazy what they're using music to do. You know, so not being a part of it is like you being left out, or you not seeing that you're missing.
Why not create your own kind of that style? Why try to be part of it? I think we're unique in our own way. I think that's what a lot of artists are fighting for. Like, okay, originality is very important. Why would I try and
if you listen to my music, you would almost not find that I'm trying to be like them. I'm putting my own thing in what I do. Yeah, exactly. There's originality. Even from school, I didn't know how to copy. They will catch all of us. If I'm copying, they will catch us. Do you understand? So it was never a thing that I knew how to do from start anyway. So, yes. And I was talking with some of my friends yesterday. I was talking about why, if you sing to white people, you know, like if I sing to white people, they still feel like, I mean, this dude can sing, I love. When I watch YouTube and I see amazing people, like amazing voices, and then when someone like me still sings, they'll be like, man, you can sing, you're so good. It's simple. It's because there's still that flavor that they don't have over there. I'm African. There's always going to be that thing about the way I speak, the way I sound to them that will be distinct, you know. And I just feel like it in no way puts me in that position where it makes me look like, oh, I'm trying to be them, because there's always going to be something that distincts me from them, basically, in the end. Even though it sounds like it's close, but yeah.
Cool. We're looking forward to TJan. We're looking forward to what you get. Stuff in the works. Wonderful video, by the way. Big shout out to Femi Adetiba.
Yes.
Wonderful job. She's the lady of the moment.
Yes, sir.
Louise now and all of that.
I tell you.
So how do we hit you up? Social media and all of that.
You can always reach me on I am TJan. That's it for everything. Facebook TJan. I am TJan for all social media, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, all that.
I am Snapchat.
I am TJan,
Oh my
yes.
God, TJan, nice.
All right, thank you very much. So we're having a taste of ADUKE, right?
Yes.
Okay, so is it 1 teaspoonful or 1 tablespoonful?
This is a plate.
Okay, it's been a Monday episode of Breakfast Show. Thank you very much for tuning in. It's TJan taking us out. See you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
Standing here in this place, wondering how long forever will last. I'm staring into your face. Now I'm thinking, wanna see the end of forever with you. Over and over again, wondering how I've been meaning to say this. Don't wanna wait another day, so I'm gonna say this to you anyway. I am family. Girl, I made a promise to you, and you know I will be true. Not only you, I don't wanna feel this way about any other. You be my fire, you be my ginger. Every day I decrease on top your matter. Girl, I've been around and now I found a girl in my dreams. Tell me, can you blame me? All I can think about is your body sleeping in my bed. Putting in work, getting paper, so I can give you everything you dreamed of. Girl, your love has brought me down on my bended knees. Will you marry me? We were meant to be.